and some of the articles had a little bit of conflicting information. So I just printed it off on some paper, and I will be reading some of the facts about spooky Halloween. Okay, so it says 56 spooky Halloween facts. We'll see if we can get through them. Okay. Number 1. Because the movie Halloween was on such a tight budget, they had to use the cheapest mask they could find for the character Michael Myers, which turned out to be William Shatner, Star Trek mask. Shatner initially didn't know the mask was his likeness, but when he found out years later, he said he was honored. Everybody knows the Michael Myers mask in Halloween. That's kind of funny because it is cheap looking when I think about it. I thought that was intentional. I didn't realize it was because they were on a tight budget. Fact number 2. The first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made from turnips. Now this is the conflicting information, because on another article it said that potatoes were the first jack-o'-lanterns, so I am not sure if it's the potato or if it's the turnip, but either way, those are very small to carve from. Okay, number 3. 50% of kids prefer to receive chocolate candy for Halloween, compared with 24% who prefer non-chocolate candy and 10% who prefer gum. I was definitely the chocolate candy. I was always so upset and disappointed if I got gum or anything else like that. Not for me. Okay, was that fact number 3? Fact number 4. The owl is a popular Halloween image. In medieval Europe, owls were thought to be witches, and to hear an owl's call meant someone was about to die. Well, that's an interesting fact. Okay. Fact number 5. According to Irish legend, jack-o'-lanterns are named after a I'll read that again. According to Irish legend, jack-o'-lanterns are named after a stingy man named Jack Who, because he tricked the devil several times, was forbidden entrance into both heaven and hell. He was condemned to wander the earth, waving his lantern to lead people away from their paths. Interesting. Alright. The Guinness World Record for heaviest pumpkin is held by Matthias Wilmengens, I think I'm saying that wrong, from Belgium, and his 2,624 pound pumpkin. Wow, 2,000 pounds. Well, it's closer to 3,000 pounds. Okay. Stephen Clark holds the record for the world's fastest pumpkin carving time, 24 seconds, smashing his previous record of 54 seconds. The rule of the competition state that the pumpkin must weigh less than 24 pounds and be carved in a traditional way, which requires at least 2 eyes, nose, ears, and a mouth. That's insanely impressive. 24 seconds to carve a pumpkin with a nose, ears and eyes, and a mouth. I wonder if you could find a video of that. precursor to Halloween. And later to witches. Cats have a permanent place in Halloween folklore. During the ancient celebration of Samhain, druids were said to throw cats into a fire, often in wicker cages as part of a divination proceedings. That is savage. Halloween is short for Hallows Eve or Hallows Evening, which was the evening before All Hallows. In an effort to convert pagans, the Christian Church decided that Hallowmas, or All Saints' Day, November 1st, and All Souls' Day, November 2nd, should assimilate sacred pagan holidays that fell or on around October 31st. Black and orange are typically associated with Halloween. Orange is a symbol of strength and endurance, and along with brown and gold, strands for the harvest in autumn. Black is typically a symbol of death. How nice. Okay. Halloween was influenced by the ancient Roman festival Pomona, which celebrated the harvest goddess of the same name. I apologize, guys. Some of these words, yeah, the lighting is dark too, which is no excuse, but some of these words I know I am butchering, so I'm so sorry about that. Many Halloween customs and games that feature apples, such as bobbing for apples and nuts, and nut dates from this time. In fact, in the past, Halloween has been called Sad Apple Night and Nutcrack Night. I have never heard of that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Harry Houdini was one of the most famous and mysterious magicians who ever lived. Strangely enough, he died in 1926 on Halloween night as a result of an appendicitis brought on by 3 stomach punches. I've definitely heard of Harry Houdini, but it makes me now want to go look up his stuff again. I love this time of the year. It's so spooky. It's winter here now, though. The snow has come. Okay. According to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out and then walks backwards on Halloween, he or she will see a witch at midnight. I've never ever heard of that. Did you guys ever do, was it Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times or something in the dark, and she would appear in the mirror? I remember doing that as a kid. Terrifying. Okay. Next. child born on Halloween is said to have the ability to talk to spirits. Halloween celebrations in Hong Kong are known as Yu Lan, or the Festival of the Hungry Ghosts, during which fires are lit and food and gifts are offered to placate potentially angry ghosts who might be looking for revenge. Why do I feel like I'm saying placate wrong? Is it place it? No. I don't know. We're just gonna move on. In many countries, such as France and Australia, Halloween is seen as unwanted and overly commercial American influence. I do think it is over-commercialized, but I don't care. I love dressing up. I love handing out candy. Children are more than twice as likely to be killed in a pedestrian car accident on Halloween than any other night. That's really sad. I wish I hadn't read that fact. Okay. Pumpkins are classified as a fruit, not a vegetable. In fact, in 2006, New Hampshire declared that its state fruit is the pumpkin. In a few American cities, Halloween was originally called Cabbage Night. The name is a Scottish fortune-telling game in which girls would use cabbage stumps to predict their future husbands. I'm a scowl at that. The original name of Count Dracula in Bram Stoker's famous book was Count Wampre. Comedians John Evans once quipped, "What do you get if you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter?" Pumpkin pie. The Village Halloween Parade in New York City is the largest Halloween parade in the United States. The parade includes 50,000 participants and draws over 2 million spectators. I didn't know you guys had a Halloween parade in New York. That is freaking cool. Do you guys still have that? Is that still going on? I want to know. The blockbuster movie Halloween was filmed in just 21 days. Well, now I'm starting to see why they had that cheap mask. Filmed in 21 days and ran out of money. The movie Halloween was originally titled Babysitter Murders. Interesting. The sounds of stabbing in the Halloween movie is made by a knife being plunged into a watermelon. Now I really want to rewatch those